Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Around the World with me, your Herd 37. So we are in Corfu, Greece, and for this flight, we're going to go from Corfu over to Thessaloniki, Greece. I actually wrote down kind of like how our schedule should go through Greece. We're in Corfu, going to Thessaloniki, then it'll be to Skiathos, Mykonos, and then I guess Heraklion. I'm not really sure how to pronounce all these, but I believe it's something like that. So like I said, this one's going to be going to Thessaloniki, which is a pretty short flight. Just taking a look around. One thing I like about it, where we parked, where I started up right there, here's our runway. So I'm not even going to yell at the tower, because with our luck, the tower will tell me go all the way down here and come back this way, fly on this runway. This is actually, I believe, where we came in, this runway as well. So we're just going to take off on that one. Let's get this parking brake. Is set. Let's get our fuel selectors on. Tank selectors. Move this all the way up. Alright. All of our fuses and everything is pushed in. All of this is pushed in. Let's go over to our panel. I believe the ignition goes to on. I don't know why on and norm you would think on and off. I don't really know. Alright, so the generator is off. Let's turn fuel boost off. Starter's off. Turn the battery on. Alright, nav and beacon. Come on. Just go over, hit the fuel boost on. Hit the starter. Go over here and put this into low idle. Move that all the way up. We'll turn the starter off. Let's turn the fuel boost off as well. Sounded a little different than normal. Let's turn the generator on. And we'll turn the avionics on. Looks like everything is how it should be. Prop, auto heat, and pitot heat. We don't really, I guess, need the ATC windows since we're already going to take off right here. What runway is this? 17, I believe? I believe that says 17. So I'm going to turn this on real quick. Reset the altimeter. Let's go over to heading 17. For our runway, I just can't read it. I don't know if I should be zoomed in or not. Alright, 17. And as you can see, distance is 173 nautical miles out to Thessaloniki. So all in all, it should be a pretty short flight. I think everything I want to be set up is set up. Alright, so parking brake is off. Turn our taxi light on. I'll move over here to the runway. Oh, that's really nice, man. Got lucky where I had it start up. Obviously, this is third-party scenery, like you saw if you watched us coming in. And Thessaloniki, I also have scenery. Actually, flew to Thessaloniki once in an FSX flight. I believe it was an MD-11, I'm thinking, from Vienna to Thessaloniki. So we've been there once before. Alright, let's just check. Not that you can see a whole lot. Landing lights come on, strobe comes on. One notch of flaps should be enough. Going out to the runway, I'll trim it right here. Let's also bring back the yoke. There we go. And might as well just do a rolling takeoff. I don't see any reason not to. It's getting a little fast here, just idling. Oh, is that a taxiway or is that a road right next to us on the right? I don't remember seeing that, noticing that. This is also a great runway for us to take off because we can see everything coming back around. Oh, I see some planes parked over there, so it must be another parking area? I don't know. Bring back that power just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up. Alright. Not sure that water is supposed to be right there on our left. Pulling the flaps up, or retracting the flaps, sorry. I'll take a look at some of the scenery. I'll go out just a little ways and come back so we can put the autopilot on. Just take a look. See a sailboat out there? Lone sailboat? And just, like, when you look at the area, it's just freaking beautiful, man. I can't imagine, like, living in a place like that. Although I can't imagine it would be too great right now, living in Greece, anywhere. With all their problems. Although you gotta think the tourists are still there, especially in the summertime. This area is just freaking beautiful, man. All of Greece, with all the islands and the mountains and just the terrain and everything, it's just beautiful. Just take a little tour around. Let me get a heading over here. Try and fly us back around so I can use autopilot a little bit. Also need to set my altitude on the autopilot. It's kind of hard to, especially when we got a mountain coming up. Probably look a little better if we got a little higher too. That's how all the scenery is. Alright, let's try and do this real quick. Autopilot. Yaw damper. Set our, let's use vertical speed. No, we're not descending. Then altitude. Alright, we'll do that real quick. Try and use the heading. Oh, come on. I don't have enough time. Come on. Come on, plane. There we go. Let's take a look outside. Not sure what the shimmering is about. It's a beautiful area. Cruise ship over on the port. It's just crazy. Can't imagine living there. Lucky people. That is I was looking this up on Wikipedia. That little Corfu. You should go and there's a good picture of that. Kind of odd. Really, really old. On the harbor. Alright, maybe it was a memory thing. Video graphics thing that was making that shimmering. Because I use NVIDIA Inspector and that usually helps it out. But if it's a memory thing, kind of thing, which you could... The area that we're in, all the scenery we're using, it could be. Alright. So what is our desired track? 064. So let's move this to 064. .63064. We can adjust our altitude. We need to go up fairly high because of the mountains. So we're gonna go to like 13.5, I think. 13 and 5. We'll increase our vertical speed now. There's 900 feet a minute. Actually, we can go to 1,000. Good looking mountain over there. It's always crazy, like, how we get that until we move. Alright, we'll probably head over to the right just a little bit as well. Get ourselves back on the GPS track. But yeah, definitely some great scenery, man. Greece is just crazy. Crazy beautiful. But alright, let's check our distance now. 172 nautical miles. Alright, so I'll go ahead and speed it up, everybody, and we'll be back in just a bit. Alright, everybody, I just slowed it down. About 20... what was that, 20... whoa, 24 miles out? Yeah, 24 and a half miles out. So, let's hit up ATC. It's LGTS, Macedonia, as we say Macedonia. Tower. Get our full stop landing.
Tower, Cessna is 21 miles.
Going down to 3,000 miles right now.
Macedonia Tower, wide right, downwind, runway 16, altimeter 2979er.
Alright, right downwind, runway 16.
Make right traffic, runway 16, Cessna.
Alright, 16.
Macedonia Tower, orbit 4889er, bid runway 16, ready for takeoff, IFR to Bunyasa.
Orbit 4889er, clear for takeoff.
Let's
runway
fly out here. Actually, I'm going to slow down just a little bit.
Runway 16, orbit 4889er.
Hit our procedures. Select our approach. And it's... I believe, I don't know if we have ILS or not. ILS, was that 16 or 10? I can't read that. That's 10. Good thing I didn't check that. Or I did check that. 16. Alright, come on down here. We'll go ahead and activate that because we're close. Alright, so you can see we're going to come in from over there. So let's head out to the left a little bit. So we still got a little ways to go then, since we gotta go around. You say right. Let's see. Right downwind, so I believe we are correct. I can't remember if we have to go around or if... I don't think they would make us go around. I'm not really 100% positive right now, though. Alright, also, let's go over to our map and let's find the ILS frequency and everything. Go LGTS, that's what we want. Runway 16 as 110.3. 110.3.
Orbit 4889er.
Over here.
And
our nav 110.3.
Going to 122.1, orbit
There we go. Switch that over. 110.3. Where's our course? Our course is 163. 163.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 16.
There we go.
Airwave 2680.
We'll head out toward the left just a little bit more. I had it set for 3,000 feet. Let's go down just a little bit lower. Make it like 2,800. Actually, let's make it like... Nah, we'll make it 20... I will go 2,500 because we won't go clear out. Just because basically because I don't want to. There's no reason to go all the way out for that long approach. We're just a small little plane. We'll put the mixture to full. We'll give it a little bit of throttle. Just speed up a little bit. Kind of crazy how flat that is. If it really is that flat. On the other side of this water, of course, we came over a big mountain range. And you can see all the mountains over here, but then it's got this area as being completely flat. Looks like farmland from here. I remember from the FSX flight coming in, it's so beautiful because all the houses are, I would call it Mediterranean style, you know, with like the red clay roofs. Really, really beautiful. Although I don't believe we're coming in on the same runway that I did back then. If I remember correctly, we came over here, around, and back through. I can't remember, though. Actually, would have come in like this. I think we came in on that runway. So maybe it was 34, maybe? I don't know. Alright, we're getting close. We are above the glide slope, so I want to descend a little bit. Let's go ahead and slow this down before we make our turn in. Go down to 2,000. So 2,500 wasn't quite enough. Got a bunch of houses over here. I can't remember what runway we came in on. It's from Vienna. It's at 1,700. Let's start to make our turn. Probably gonna, we'll probably end up below the glide slope at this point. It'll be close. We're almost on it right now. Moving that the wrong way. Keep it right there at 1,900. Since that is the glide slope. Actually, we'll come down to 1,800. Almost getting lost over here in the map. There's the airport. Alright, so we're not quite to the line here. It's kind of hard to see there. I got lost, kind of got mixed up. Cause it looks alright. It looks like it's diagonal like that. All right, we're almost there. Let's start descending. Let's 800 because we're just above it now, so we need to catch back up. We need to cut over very quickly. We might have let it go a little too long.
Cessna cleared to land. Runway 16.
Alright.
Cleared to land. Runway 16. Cessna.
Where's our nav button? There we go. Let's hit the approach hold. We're right pretty much on the glide slope. You can see that runway right there. Need to bring down the speed. We'll set our altitude just in case we got to go around. Right there to 3,000. Alright, 100 knots right there. I'm gonna go out ahead and put out 1 notch of flaps. As it balloons us above a little bit. A little more throttle. Keep that speed up. Looks like we're a little off to the right. I've noticed several of my planes doing this lately. Like, it's not going straight all along the runway. It's like always going off to the side for some reason. Alright, we're above the glide slope now for some reason. And I'm going to cut the autopilot. I don't know what's going on. We're obviously too high. Autopilot, go off. Gotta... Alright, I think I got control now. It's kind of odd. It didn't want to let go. Alright, a little more throttle. Alright, so we're full flaps. Thought we had 1 more notch to go. Apparently not. Alright, we're right on the glide slope. Off to the left a little bit. I'm gonna right on the edge of the glide slope, so we'll get down just a little bit. Alright. Now getting a little low. Pull up just a little bit. Watch the speed, we're getting a little slow. Alright, looks good now. Even though we got a little low. Flat on down to the runway. Alright. Seemed like a nice little landing.
Cessna, turn next taxiway.
Alright, sir. I believe the buildings, if I'm not mistaken, are over to the left. Get off my screen. Alright, flaps are fully retracted. It sounds like there's a chopper somewhere over here. I don't know if I can see him. Yeah, there's the terminal. It's a beautiful looking airport.
18.1.
Great scenery. One reason I wanted to come back over here. Hit up the ground. I didn't want to go to the gates. Nah. Oh well. Strobe off. Landing lights off. Taxi light on. Acknowledge our taxi clearance. Progressive taxi. I didn't mean to hit to the gates. I hit a little soon. So a little weird progressive taxi going up and over to the right. Alright. It sounds like there's a chopper. I don't see anyone. Looks like I got a big plane over here. I don't think this ours. I was gonna say that could be like a... That's not an MD... It is an MD-11. Well, I can't tell if that's an engine or not. I'm gonna say it kind of looked like a FedEx MD-11, like the one we got. You can see the airport there, man. It's a beautiful airport. Just really well done. I can't remember. I believe it's Aerosoft. I'll put the links in the description, of course. Yeah, just this area, the surrounding area, man, it's just beautiful. Oh, getting a little quick. Alright, slow her down here. Alright. I don't know where the parking area is, or I would have just gone over there on my own. This is kind of confusing. So I guess, yeah, no jetways, just everybody comes down those steps and then loads up. That's pretty cool. Different than what I'm used to, but I won't be able to park this thing correctly, will I? Yeah, I think that's good enough. That was a little sharp turn that we had to make. Alright. Get rid of that yoke. Put the parking brake on. Alright. Go ahead and turn off the avionics. See if there's anything else. Alright. Go ahead and turn the taxi light off. Get all this off. Alright, now I'll go ahead and cut the fuel. Cut the fuel there too. Bring this down. As soon as that shuts off, I'll turn off the beacon. Alright, that was... Put this to norm. Set that to trip. I believe trip is off. I'm not really totally sure, obviously. Turn the beacon off. Turn the battery off. And our fuel selectors as well. We are done. Thessaloniki, Greece. It's a really cool looking airport. Alright, so like I said, next we'll go from Thessaloniki to Skiathos to Mykonos, then Heraklion, I believe. That's a Heraklion, that is another big island. Is it Crete, I'm wanting to say? I can't remember. To the south. Oh, there he is. Right there he is. That's kind of cool. I don't think we've ever seen any helicopters in any of our airports and stuff flying around. Not that I can remember. Get a good view here. Runs really well too, I gotta say. Yeah, 30 frames a second. Although outside, I would hope that. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this episode. So that's so weird that we come in here like an angle like that. Alright, but that's, I hope you all liked this episode, and check in next time when we go over to Skiathos. See you on the next flight.